to someone to convince them to come work here would be that you can make a difference here. That this is a company that cares greatly about their clientele as well as the people that work here. I think the person that fits best with our team is someone that has a good heart and has strong dedication, because everything else essentially can be taught. But if you don't have the building blocks of the dedication and the good heart, you're in a good place in your heart and your mind that leads you to be able to grow and to be able to develop and to be able to spread your wings here. I think that is the key factor. I think the best part for me of working with my team is to know that everyone that works here together has each other's back regardless. We really try and take care of each other, and it goes a long way. This is a great place to work because here you are not just a number. This is a family atmosphere. So the company has not only our clients' best interests at heart, but also the people that work here. I 100% think that the company genuinely cares about me. I have felt nothing but genuine concern from the moment that I signed on with this company. I have had some major ups and downs that have happened in my life through the course of my employment here, and this company has been there for me, whatever it was that I needed. I 100% feel appreciated and wanted, and that is something that is rare in this day and age. That is something that is very hard to find, because I feel as though a lot of other employers are very quick to say, all right, well, you have an issue or a problem, we're just gonna go and find someone else. We're not gonna fix that problem. And here you get to put in your input on literally everything. It is, from step one, any thought process that you have about any of the processes that we are doing is heard. And you have the ability to make the changes in the company that you would like to see be made. And I think that is something that is super valuable. My favorite memory is when the whole support department was taken out to get mani and pedis during one of the busiest times of the year. And it was really a good team building experience, as well as it showed us how much the owners cared about us and our well-being and our mental status during that challenging time. What made it so special was that it wasn't something that we asked for. It wasn't something that was anything that was sought out. It was something they came to us with and said, hey, we see that you guys are working super hard and we really appreciate it, and we want to show you that we appreciate you. My favorite part is helping people. I really get a lot out of it. It's something that is very rewarding to me, and it's not just helping our clients, it's also helping the people that work here. When I help clients, it makes me feel like I have done a job well done, that I have had that rewarding experience, kind of, I guess, in a selfish way. I like having that feeling, and that's something that drives me to strive harder. So I think that a key factor in getting a testimonial or someone to come back and say thank you so much for all the hard work that you put in is dedication. I think that seeing something through from the beginning to the end is obviously crucial and key. But the thing that differs here in our company, I believe, is the fact that we tend to go the extra mile regardless. So when a client has a need, we're gonna make sure that all of that, we hit all those boxes, we check all of that, and that we have a good relationship with them in the meantime. So I always have a good rapport with clients. They call and they want to talk to you about anything and everything because they think of you as even just a good friend at this point. So I do definitely think that it is important that we take an investment into the clients, because that it shows through in your work. If you don't care about who you're working for, to help, to serve, it shows how you take the care to proceed with that. So you're going to go the extra mile if you believe in something, more so than if it doesn't matter. There was a call that has really resonated with me, was a particular client that had kidney failure, and they were having a particularly hard time getting the insurance policy set in place due to their medical situation as well as their finance situation. So I had to work with the client pretty much daily to get all the documents, the evidence that we needed to get to the carrier, as well as talking to the carriers, making them understand the situation that was at hand, and it wound up being closed and then reopened, and it was a long battle, but we got it where it needed to be, and that was the joy and the gratitude in that client's voice is super rewarding. I think what it takes to be a successful agent is to be a good listener, as well as to be able to decipher people's needs. So if they can listen and apply that information well, it makes everyone's job so much easier, and it's so much more quality work. So the process, and I think that it more so goes this way than not, is that the clients that we speak to have so much great things to say about their agent and how they listened and how they explain things and the benefits that they have received from having that relationship. So they're already in a good place and a good headspace before we get them, so they are almost always receptive to hear from us. Oh, you know, you're calling from that particular agency? Great, of course, I'll be happy to get you anything that you would need. When we speak to the clients, they're almost always telling us about how much they enjoyed the interaction with them, how they want to continue that relationship. They would like to just call and touch base with that agent, because that relationship is so important to them and it matters to them. Well, the customers appreciate the fact that there is an ongoing relationship, because insurance changes every year. You have enrollments that happen every year. They need to be sure that they are still getting that great service that they got in the beginning. And it's something that follows them through the life of their policy. We don't just get them started and then walk away. It's something that we continue to develop throughout the course of the time that they are with us and have those policies. Some examples of how we maintain the relationships that are developed with the clients from the agents is that we send out correspondence and we make phone calls to the clients yearly just to touch base with them and say, hey, is everything still running good for you? Are you wanting to look and see what else is out there? We do like a checkup, if you will, to make sure that they are still satisfied and in the right spot. And if they are not, then we can fix it. And we can continue to make those updates and changes and get them into where they need to be. My most memorable moment is something that has happened most recently. And it was something that Jagger and David had offered to myself and my family after we had a really, really difficult situation happen, and to show that they were there for not only myself but also my family. So they offered to pay for a vacation for not just myself but my my sister-in-law and her kids, since they have recently lost their dad and husband, and they wanted to make sure that they can do something for their family, and to be able to do that for us, it warmed my heart as well as my family. When I told my husband about it, he teared up, because it was something that he would have never expected. It wasn't something that we had asked for. It was something that they, out of the goodness of their own heart, and to show the appreciation and care for myself and my family in this difficult time, that it speaks volumes. I would have never ever anticipated having that kind of a gesture. That was amazing. It makes me feel incredibly blessed and lucky, and so grateful that I am a part of something like this. It's more of a family than anywhere that I've ever worked. And I've worked at quite a few different places, and I've been around for a while. So I've worked in customer service industry for over 20 years. So it's amazing to me to have been able to find a company like this. It's helped me mentally, emotionally. I've been able to go forward in my career and be able to be utilized in a way that makes me feel like I am striving and pushing myself and my abilities. So it's a big deal. If I win the lottery, I'm 100% sure that I'm not going to leave. That's not something that I would do. I would still come in. I think that I would have an incredibly hard time saying goodbye to anyone here, even though I've only been here for a year and a half. So, but yeah, I don't think that I would be able to walk away.